Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we strip away the corporate jargon to reveal what is really going on. Today we're diving into a report from Mallinckrodt plc, and let's just say it's a bit of an accounting shuffle. Before we jump in, if you find these deep dives into corporate filings valuable, hit that subscribe button. And hey, we've got a fantastic community over on Discord all about dissecting these reports. The link is in the description below. You might think a company just wakes up and decides to switch its birthday, but for Mallinckrodt, changing their fiscal year end had some interesting implications. They've decided to move their year. End party from the last Friday in December to a proper New Year's Eve bash on the 31st of December. It sounds minor, just a few days, but it's about how they report their financial progress, and that can matter to investors. So, the big news here, announced on the 7th of November 2025, is the shift in their fiscal year end. For years, they've ended their financial reporting year on the last Friday of December, but now they're aligning it with something most people recognize, the calendar year ending the 31st of December. This isn't a massive strategic pivot, more like tidying up the bookkeeping. They're making this change going forward, so don't expect them to restate old numbers. Now, here is the technical bit that actually matters for reporting, because this change is so small, just a shift of about 5 days, and the new year picks up right where the old one left off. They don't have to file a special report called a transition report. It means less paperwork for them, and for us, less to sift through on this particular change. Let's look at how this affects their reporting schedule. Normally, their fiscal year 2025 would end on that last Friday of December, but now it's going to stretch a bit further to officially end on the 31st of December. 2025, this means their 2025 fiscal year will be a slightly longer period, covering from the 28th of December. 2024, all the way to the 31st of December 2025. After that, fiscal year 2026 will start, and importantly, it will run from the 1st of January 2026 right through to the 31st of December 2026, aligning perfectly with the calendar. This means their entire fiscal year 2025 from the 28th of December 2024 to the 31st of December 2025 will be reported in their regular annual report, a Form 10K as usual. Then for the first quarter of fiscal 2026, they will cover the 1st of January 2026 to the 31st of March 2026, which will be reported on a Form 10Q. And the third quarter of fiscal 2026 will follow the same pattern from the 1st of July 2026 to the 30th of September 2026. Again reported on a Form 10Q. Finally, their full fiscal year 2026 will run from the 1st of January 2026 to the 31st of December 2026, and that too will be a standard Form 10K filing. This shift mainly impacts the length of the reporting periods, especially for 2025, making it a bit longer than usual. Now, let's talk about what this means for their financial reporting. When you change how you count days in a reporting period, it can subtly alter financial results, especially when comparing one period to another. For Mallinckrodt, this change adds about 5 extra operating days to their fiscal year 2025 and 2 extra days to fiscal year 26. It's not a huge difference, but it means the number of days sales occur on will be slightly different month to month and quarter to quarter compared to previous years. This could cause small variations in reported revenue or expenses simply due to more or fewer operating days in a given period. For instance, if a company's daily sales are $1 million, those extra 5 days in 2025 could mean an extra $5 million in revenue, all else being equal. It's important to remember this when comparing financial statements year over year or quarter over quarter after this change. They are being upfront about this, highlighting that these differences will impact their quarterly results and how they are presented comparatively. Here we see the report is signed by Christiana Stamoulis, who holds the important titles of President and Chief Financial Officer. This shows the decision and the reporting of this change are coming directly from the top leadership. This signature confirms that the company's top financial executive is attesting to the accuracy and completeness of this filing. So, what's the big picture here? Mallinckrodt isn't rocking the boat with a major strategic announcement. This is an administrative change, a housekeeping item to align their financial calendar with the standard calendar year. It's like deciding to celebrate your birthday on the actual date instead of a convenient weekend. For investors, it means a small adjustment in how to view the reporting periods, particularly for 2025. The key takeaway is that this change is minor in terms of overall business operations and financial impact. It doesn't signal any new strategies or unexpected performance shifts. From a Warren Buffett style perspective, we're not seeing earth-shattering financial data here, but rather a procedural adjustment. The real test for Mallinckrodt will always be in their actual revenue profitability and how they manage their debt, especially given the industries they operate in. This fiscal year end shift is just a minor footnote in their ongoing financial story. Keep an eye on their actual performance numbers in future reports, not just the dates they report them. Looking at the broader context, Mallinckrodt has a complex history, often marked by significant debt and regulatory challenges, particularly concerning its opioid-related businesses. This fiscal year change doesn't alter that fundamental landscape. The company's ability to navigate its legal battles and manage its debt load will continue to be the primary drivers of its long-term success. This filing doesn't change those core challenges or opportunities. In conclusion, Mallinckrodt plc is simply cleaning up its accounting calendar. While it's important to understand these changes for accurate financial analysis, this particular update is more about reporting mechanics than business fundamentals. Keep your focus on their core financial health and strategic execution. What do you think about this fiscal year change? Does it matter to you as an investor or observer? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more in-depth corporate analysis. And don't forget to join our growing community on Discord, linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.